Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're really digging into artificial intelligence and how it's changing, well, everything in supply chains and logistics.
Absolutely. It's a massive shift.
Our mission today is basically to understand what AI is really doing in this space. Yeah, beyond the buzzwords.
Right. Cutting through the noise.
So if you're in business trying to keep up with tech, or honestly just curious about how things get to you, this should give you some solid insights.
Definitely. AI isn't just coming to logistics. It's already here, making things work better.
Okay, let's jump right in. A big promise is real-time forecasting, right? Supply and demand. How does AI pull that off?
Well, it's about the data. AI algorithms can process vast amounts of information. We're talking past sales, sure, but also seasonality, economic indicators, even social media trends.
Social media, really?
Yeah, sometimes a small trend online can signal a bigger demand shift coming. AI can spot those weak signals much earlier than, traditional methods.
Huh. So it predicts fluctuations better. Less guesswork.
Precisely. Which means companies can optimize inventory levels, fewer stockouts, but also less excess stuff sitting around.
Makes sense. Okay, so that's knowing what's needed. What about getting it there? Route optimization.
Yeah. This is where AI gets really dynamic. It's not just finding the shortest route.
No. What else?
It juggles multiple things at once. Real-time traffic, weather forecasts, specific delivery time promises, how full the truck is.
Wow.
And it calculates the absolute best route based on all that, constantly updating. If traffic jams up, it finds an alternative, instantly.
So it saves time, obviously, but also fuel, resources.
Lake time, it's about hyper-efficiency.
And this predictive power must help with waste too, right? Especially with things that spoil or just inventory nobody wants.
Exactly right. Better forecasting directly means less overstocking. Think perishable goods, food, pharmaceuticals.
Reduces spoilage.
Significantly. And for other goods, it minimizes having capital tied up in stock that isn't moving. Less waste overall, which is also, more sustainable.
Let's zoom into the warehouse itself. What's AI doing inside those huge buildings?
Automation is key here. We're seeing AI-powered robots, handling, sorting, picking items off shelves, packing orders.
Like autonomous robots moving around?
Yep. And automated systems managing inventory counts, tracking where everything is. It boosts speed and accuracy and can cut down on operational costs.
Okay, so robots on the floor. But supply chains face disruptions all the time. Global events, weather. How does AI help manage that chaos?
That's where its analytical power comes in again. AI can monitor global news, weather systems, geopolitical tensions, basically anything that could mess with the supply chain.
And then what? Does it just send an alert?
It does more. It analyzes the potential impact and can proactively suggest solutions. Things like, okay, maybe source from this alternative supplier or reroute these specific shipments before the disruption hits hard.
So it builds resilience, tries to stay ahead of the problem?
Exactly. It's about mitigating risk proactively.
Now, we know companies are using this stuff. The sources say it's happening successfully. What about just basic tracking, knowing where a shipment is?
AI enhances that visibility too. It can integrate data from lots of different places, GPS trackers on trucks, sensors on containers, shipping line updates.
Pulls it all together.
Right, into a much clearer real-time picture of where goods are and when they'll arrive. If there's a delay, you know sooner and ideally why.
More transparency. That's always good. You mentioned sustainability earlier. How else does AI contribute to greener logistics?
Well, if you think about it, optimizing routes means less fuel burned. Reducing waste means fewer resources consumed unnecessarily. Efficient warehouse operations often mean less energy usage.
So those efficiency gains, they naturally lead to a smaller environmental footprint.
Pretty much, yeah. It helps logistics operations become more sustainable by being smarter with resources.
Okay, this all sounds great, but it can't be easy just plugging AI into systems that might be, well, pretty old. What are the headaches?
That's a major hurdle, integration. A lot of logistics companies rely on older legacy IT systems.
Right, things built years ago.
Exactly. And these systems might not easily talk to modern AI platforms. Data might be in different formats, or the infrastructure just isn't ready. It often requires significant investment and work to bridge that gap.
A compatibility challenge, basically. Needs upgrades or clever workarounds.
Correct. It's definitely not always plug and play.
So, summing it all up. Despite those integration challenges, the overall impact seems to be driving real cost savings.
Oh, definitely. The savings come from multiple angles: less fuel used, less inventory waste, more efficient warehouse labor, fewer costly delays from disruptions. It all adds up on the bottom line.
Right. Okay, so let's recap the key takeaways here. AI is seriously transforming supply chains. We're seeing much better forecasting,
Smarter route optimization,
increased automation in warehouses,
more resilience against disruptions.
better sustainability performance.
And yeah, ultimately significant cost efficiencies, even with those tricky integration issues.
It really touches almost every part of the process.
It really does. And, thinking about this level of transformation, it does make you wonder about the bigger picture.
How so?
Well, if AI becomes truly widespread across all global logistics networks,
Mhm.
what are the broader societal and economic impacts? How might that reshape, say, international trade patterns or even access to goods for different parts of the world?
That's a fascinating thought to chew on. Definitely something to consider as this technology continues to evolve.
Indeed.
Thanks for breaking all that down. A really insightful deep dive.